Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a tutorial on this look right here. It turned into a very berry tone pinky purple look, which is apparently what I'm into now. I thought that I didn't really like these kinds of looks, but it is a full coverage, full glam look, and there is a mix from stuff from both the drugstore and high end. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. But yeah, my hair looks rough. I just haven't washed it in a while, and this is what we're working with. But I already did my eyebrows, obviously, and I primed my lids. So I'm just gonna go in with the Colourpop Element of Surprise palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here and set my lids with that. Oh, this is kind of dark for this. I'm just gonna take some translucent setting powder and set my lids. Now I'm gonna go into this pinky shade right here. I think it's Labyrinth. Now I'm gonna take this brown shade right here, which is Sea Stars, I think. I'm just gonna put it below that first transition shade. I'm gonna take a pretty precise brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Details. It has some glitter in it. I'm just gonna tap it off. So I'm going to take this shade right here, which is Late Night. Going to pack that on with a packing brush. I'm going to pack that pretty much all over the lid. I feel like this needs a little bit of help. I'm going to spray it with this Milani Make It Last. I'm just going to take that same brush that I used on the darker shade and just blend those edges. Add a little bit to deepen it up even more. I'm gonna go back into the brown shade right here and just gently buff that out. I'm gonna do the same thing with this pink shade right there. I'm gonna go into this very first shade, which is Feels, and highlight my brow bone with that. I should have put tape on. Dang. I'm gonna go into the Pretty Vulgar The Ink Blacklist Gel Eyeliner. I went ahead and put on some mascara and lashes, and I used these Ardell 110s. I can't remember if they're wispies or not, and I threw away the little thing on the top, but they just look like this. So we're just gonna move on to the face while the lash glue dries and everything. I already put on my regular primers, and I'm gonna go in with this LA Girl Pro Matte, and you guys know from my past videos that it's not the right color for me. I'm gonna try to mix it with this LA Girl Pro Coverage. It's not the matte one, so I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm just gonna put 3 pumps of the regular foundation and then 1 pump of this and just see. I think it's better though. Let's just go with it. Man, this foundation just smells weird. Now we're gonna go in with concealer, and I'm gonna use a Tarte Shape Tape. I guess this is like the newer packaging, but I got the shade Medium Honey because I thought it might be a little bit better to highlight with. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Lace. Just gonna spread it all over the rest of my face to set it. My skin, even though it smells like an old woman, it looks pretty freaking good. This foundation, it kind of smells a little bit like that Coty Airspun powder, which I do not love. So let's finish up the eyes before we finish up the face. It's the same thing that I pretty much always do. I'm gonna go in to this first shade that we used, buff that under my lower lash line. Sometimes the way I judge where I put the eyeshadow on my lower lash line is I use my under eye bags, you know? You just cover them up with some eyeshadow. And I'm gonna take the brown shade on a pencil brush, buff that even closer to on an even more precise brush. I'm going to take this shade right here, put it on the lower lash line about halfway in. I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. So that is it for the eyes, and now let's just go back and finish up the face. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette. I'm using the shade Dulce de Leche. I'm going to use the darker side and bronze up my skin. The Wet n Wild formula is a little more powdery. You really don't need much. You just go in with a pretty light hand, but it blends out really nicely. And then for blush, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. I just recently picked this up and I really like it. For highlight, I'm going to go in with, you guys already know, the Milani Stellar Lights palette. I'm going to mix these two like I always do. Take just this pearl shade and highlight my inner corners with that. It just opens up the eye so much. I have this Colourpop. This is from the Zodiac collection and I'm using Scorpio Moon. I don't normally wear these kinds of colors, but let's just see if it looks good with this. I'm going to take some of this Buxom Blushing Margarita. And I almost forgot to spray with Make It Last, just to lock everything in. Alright guys, that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what kind of looks you want to see next. I do plan on doing a couple more holiday looks, but sometimes I feel like those can get pretty repetitive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Do you guys ever just realize you're just starving to death? Oh shit!